In this video, I'll be reviewing the new Star Trek hardcover book. It's called Star Trek: The Art of Juan Ortiz. And the premise behind this book is as follows. So from the back cover, what if every Star Trek, the original series episode, was a movie event? So what would the movie poster look like? So that's the inspiration behind this book, to develop a one-of-a-kind set of poster images for the original Star Trek series. And Puerto Rico-born artist Juan Ortiz has created unique retro-style art, like with the look of a 60s movie poster, one each for all 80 episodes. Why 80, you might ask? Well, it's 26 episodes per season, and there's 3 seasons, and that's 78 plus the 2 pilots. The first pilot being the cage, and the second one being where no man has gone before. So that's 80 posters in total. So let's have a look inside the book. The introduction features some background information about the artist himself, and also what led him to do these posters. So it's worth a read. It actually says that he initially only had the idea of doing one, but then after doing the first one, he got so addicted to doing posters that he decided to do the posters for all of the episodes. So let's get on to the main meat of the book, which is the posters themselves. So the majority of the book features each of these 80 posters, and I believe that you can actually purchase the posters separately, but this book collects all of them in one handy volume, so it's a real bargain. As you can see, the art style is very retro and looks really good. Like, the colors look like they are faded on purpose to create that old look from the 60s, and it really gives you that sense of what the posters really would have looked like if they had been produced back in the 60s. And for some posters, like this one over here, you can see that he even created like the folded, crumpled paper look, as if the poster had just been taken out from some box. So that's a nice touch. And about the posters themselves, like, each poster is a delight in design and also episode interpretation, and some of them relate directly to the elements of the episode, so you can quickly tell at a glance what the episode is all about. So for example, this one, the man trap, right? So, you know, the classic sword monster. If I flip over the enemy within, so here you've got classic tale of the Captain Kirk and his evil half, and some more examples. There's one that I really like, and that's because the episode is one of my favorites, and I think the favorite for many people. By the way, that's the famous bunny from the Shore Leave episode, where the crew goes down to the planet to get some shore leave, and as you recall, there's a bunny in that episode. Arena, featuring the Gorn. And the one that I wanted to show you was, let's see, yeah, this one over here, The City on the Edge of Forever, classic Star Trek episode. And you can see here, this is definitely Edith Keeler against a backdrop of stars, perhaps to indicate the heartbreaking dilemma that lies at the heart of the episode. You know, Captain Kirk's choice between saving her or the universe. There's actually a line in the original teleplay by Harlan Ellison, the writer of the episode, that never actually made it into the episode, and it goes something like this: that no woman was ever loved as much, because no other woman was given the universe for love. And so this image, in my mind, captures this sentiment like perfectly. But that's just my interpretation. But at the back of the book, there's actually an index which also features a commentary by the artist himself, which gives a fascinating glimpse into what he actually thinks the episode means to him. So for example, what I was just talking about in that episode, The City on the Edge of Forever, what the artist actually says is, for this poster I wanted to illustrate Edith Keeler's vision of the future as described by her in the episode. So, you know, the stars and all that were actually they actually meant what Edith Keeler's vision of the future was. So that's what the artist was trying to convey in that poster. So it's quite fun to actually, you know, look at the poster, see what it means to you, and also compare what your interpretation is, you know, and comparing that with the artist's own interpretation of what the episode means to him. So, you know, just to go over some of the other ones. So season 2, you've got classic episodes like Mirror Mirror, so where the crew encounters counterparts in the mirror universe. Now this is one of my favorites as well. So here you've got Spock, and alternate Spock with the goatee. And there's many more to look at, but I think I won't spoil everything. I mean, you can get the book, it's well worth getting, and it's definitely a fascinating conversation piece for any Star Trek fan, especially if you are a fan of the original series. The site Borg.com goes so far as saying that this is probably the most attractive hardcover coffee table style book about Star Trek ever created. Whether you agree with that or not, I think you will agree that if you're a fan of the original series, you would rather find this book very nostalgic. And all in all, I think this is an excellent book to keep on, you know, any Star Trek fan's coffee table. So that's my review of the Star Trek The Art of Juan Ortiz book, and I hope you enjoyed this review, and go get the book yourself. It's well worth getting. See you in the next video.